everyone, welcome back to another theatre vlog, welcome back to another Edinburgh Fringe vlog. Today is... it's Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm going mad. It's Wednesday and I'm about to see, I think, what show am I on? Let me check. Show 15 of the Fringe? I think show 15, yes. I'm going to see 89 Nights, which I actually saw a preview of at the Other Palace last week, the week before last. I was going to do a video about it, but I just ran out of time. So I'm seeing it again at the Fringe. I really enjoyed the preview and they mentioned that it was going to be like more at the Fringe. They were going to have I think like costumes, props and more orchestrations and things like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed it at the Other Palace and I thought why not see it again at the Fringe. So I'm going to go along. Another different venue this one's in, so really excited. I'm quite tired. I've just been sat having a coffee for a little while just to sort of re-energise, but yeah, heading over to the venue now. Hello everyone, welcome back to the chatty section of the vlog. As you saw, I went to see a show called 89 Nights at the Edinburgh Fringe. I had also seen their Edinburgh Fringe preview at the Other Palace a couple of weeks ago, but I really enjoyed the preview and I thought I want to see more of this show. I want to see anything they changed between then and the Fringe and to see it in a bigger venue as well. I had a bit of drama getting to the venue because I had taken like an hour or so to just kind of chill and like get a coffee and relax, and I thought I was just around the corner from where the show was playing, but nope, I was not. I was about a 10-minute walk away and I discovered this about 10 minutes before the show started. So I ran across Edinburgh, I made it to the venue in time. The show started a little bit late as well, so it kind of worked in my favour that they hadn't been let in yet, so I didn't miss any of the show. That was really an ideal situation, really. And I met a viewer in the queue, so I think her name was Marianne. It was lovely to meet you. Sorry I was a hot mess at the time, but it was very nice to meet you. And yeah, 89 Nights is a show that I saw in the Fringe programme when I was planning my trip. So I knew about the show, the artwork really drew me into it, and then I really liked the sound of the show as well. So I won tickets to see the preview at the Other Palace, and as I say, I really enjoyed it there. I really enjoyed what I was seeing of it, so I booked to see it at the Fringe as well. It was a perfect venue for this show, I feel. It was at the C2 venue, so like C is in the letter and then 2, because there's the venue that I was at previously is C venues, so hence why I thought it's in there. It was not. So I really liked the C2 venue. I thought it was really cute and it was, yeah, a perfect space, and it had these two like pillars at the front, and because the show is set in New York, for some reason this just really fit with the story perfectly, because it reminded me of the pillars that they have in the subway stations in New York. It worked perfectly. It was a really nice space for it, and also it was obviously much bigger than the studio at the Other Palace where I'd seen it before. So I'm really happy that I made the decision to see it again, because it was really nice to see the cast being able to move around a lot more, see the direction of the show more, just see more of it. So the show 89 Nights, the title really intrigued me as well when I read it, and then I read the description and it all made sense, because it's about a British girl who goes over to New York on an Esther, which is 90 days but 89 nights, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. That's such a nice succinct way of kind of wrapping up what the show is mainly about in the title. I was like, that's very clever. I enjoy that. Yeah, it's about her going out to New York. She ends up working as an au pair, which is obviously illegal, and her going through the motions of life in New York, working for this family where the mother isn't necessarily a very nice person. This is her gap year essentially as well, so it is quite a pivotal time in life where you're kind of figuring out what you want to do. She ends up meeting a guy and they become very good friends, so then it's about obviously how their relationship and friendship develops. Don't want to spoil anything, but it's just a very cute musical and it's not too heavy to process. There's nothing really like depressing about it, and sometimes I think you absolutely need that, especially somewhere like the Fringe where there's such a huge variety of things that you can see, and sometimes you end up seeing something that's really quite hard hitting. So to have something that's just kind of a breath of fresh air and a joy to watch, I really appreciated having that. It's an original new musical, which is something else that I love because I love supporting new musicals and seeing new musicals, and I found that quite a few of the songs get really stuck in my head, and I think when a show doesn't have a cast recording or anything, to be able to stick in your head after seeing it, I had them stuck in my head since the preview, so that says a lot. Yeah, I think that's just a really good sign when it's stuck in your head and you're happy about it. If it's stuck in your head and you're not happy about it, not so much. But I've been very happy having these songs going around my head. The cast are all quite young, but they do an absolutely fantastic job, and they're led by Rukaya Cesar. I really hope I'm saying her name right. She plays the role of Alice, who's the main girl, and then there's the friend that she makes, Ben, who's played by Taliska Little. Fantastic names, can I just say, first of all, amazing names. And then it's quite a small cast really. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, so 8 altogether. Those who aren't the two main characters, they multi-role throughout the show, and I think one of my favourite scenes is they do a Thanksgiving scene, and they have a Thanksgiving at like a traditional American household, but it's a bunch of kind of strangers, like a communal sort of Thanksgiving. And then there's like a British, I think, cafe slash restaurant that Alice discovers. So obviously Ben takes Alice to the American Thanksgiving, and then they also have that scene mixed in with Alice taking Ben to the like British community hub, and it's an incredible scene where they flip between both venues. So the ensemble especially deliver a fantastic performance in this scene, because 1 second they're the British characters, 1 second they're the American characters. To jump between that so rapidly is amazing to watch. Loved that. Aside from the two leads who were fantastic and I thought they were really great for these roles, they fit them perfectly, the two kind of standouts in the ensemble for me were by Emma Wall and Claire Packham. So as I say, because they were playing just various roles, they had a lot to kind of showcase in a way in terms of skills, and I just thought they were absolute standouts. Like, I was so drawn to them, and they had very funny characters as well to get their teeth into, so they were just an absolute joy to watch. They were so funny. I had such a wonderful time seeing 89 Nights on both occasions, at the other palace, but especially at the C2 venue at the Edinburgh Fringe. And as I say, it's just quite like nice and heartwarming. I've described it in the big Edinburgh Fringe roundup that I've done. I've described the show as a nice bowl of soup on a winter's day. It's just very comforting and full of heart, so I think you need that, you know? We're in pretty tough times in the world right now. Sometimes you just want a musical that's a joy to watch. Nothing too stressful, nothing too gritty. I would love to know if you've been to see 89 Nights at the Edinburgh Fringe, or if you saw the preview at the other palace. Do let me know in those comments, because I'd love to know your thoughts on the show. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of me in the future. I make a lot of theatre videos, and as well I'll be putting up quite a few Edinburgh Fringe related videos, so if you enjoy that kind of stuff then you might want to stick around. I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!